thrown you in a deep end and you're struggling to get out. But praise to God for everything, you know. Everything happens for a reason, and I think if you take a lesson from everything and you grow through what you go through, you don't realize that one day you might. Hey Hasoon, you're right. Thank you for the heart meet. Hasoon, is this the Hasoon I know? Oh my god, I haven't seen you in ages. One day it might be a survival like template for someone, you know. Someone might hear what you're saying because you've been through it, and they might find contentment with it. They might, I don't know, use it as drive. Abs, you right? Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just unfortunate that certain people have to go through things, you know, and they feel like they have to be like, what's the word? A strong role model for other people. But everything's written, you know, and I don't know. You might be helping people without even knowing it. So I guess even though you've been through hardship, I guess it's a blessing in disguise. Oh my God, you're my title gifter. Title gifter for the goggles. Big up, Hasoon. Thanks, Hasoon. Hey, Hasoon. Thank you. I was in a deep conversation, Hasoon. We're talking about life. Oh, Hasoon, thank you, man. Guys, go and give Hasoon a follow. I haven't seen you in ages. I was wondering where you disappeared to. Is everything all right? It's hard to let go at first, but when you do, you become much better and happier. It is. I was asking someone this the other day. I was like, how do you let go of things? You know, a lot of the times people say just let go, but how? You know, especially if you're quite a sensitive person and like your heart isn't just... You go through life just trying to, like, what's the word? You give your all to things, you know. It's gonna affect you more than like another person that goes through experiences not full-heartedly, you know, because they almost feel prepared for, like, what's the word? Bad days, you know. Yeah, all good. Just making it through. Oh, Hasoon. Is there anything you want to talk about, Hasoon? I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. As a friend, I'm not a therapist, but I've got a big heart, and we could talk about Hasoon. 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 Oh, you got me on the dailies. Hasoon, thank you so much. Guys, big up Hasoon. Oh, Hasoon. No, honestly, like, are you okay? That's what I'm like, I care about the most, you know, because I do that a lot as well. Like, when I'm going through a really hard time, I isolate. There's been I've been on social media for a while now, and that's probably one reason my TikTok hasn't, like, my following hasn't really, like, progressed as much. Because if I'm going through something, I just disappear from everyone. I isolate, you know, and I know how tough that can be. So Hasoon, like, honestly, please reach out, man. If you're really going through something, let me know. Like, even openly on here, we talk about it all the time. Had someone openly talk about bullying in their workplace yesterday or a few days ago. You know, like, people are going through stuff, man. It's why I always say, like, you don't know what a person is going through behind closed doors. Like, and don't push people. Don't push people to the point where you're playing with their life, you know? You're picking. It's not a game. You know, you could be standing beside someone that's really trying so hard to keep it together. You know, they could have lost someone, they could have lost a job, their mental health could be, like, crashing down, you know. They might have lost enjoyment in life to exercise, to go out and socialise. Like, It could be anything. It could be anything. But unfortunately, not everyone has the same heart as that. They're not considerate. They're not thinking about what other people could be going through. And to the people that are intentionally trying to hurt people, be God-fearing, man, because God sees everything. But Haroon, man, like, just know that after hardship comes ease, and whatever you're going through, like, better days are coming, man. And I'm a big believer that God puts us through certain situations, because God does not burden a soul more than it can bear, you know. And sometimes it doesn't make it, people question, but why me, you know? Like, why do I need to go through this? And we can't see beyond that, because we're in a tunnel. It's so dark, you know. It's like we're walking through the suffering, and we're like, it's all like a blur until we see the light at the end of the tunnel. But just know that God's either protecting you or preparing you for something greater, because he knows you have that ability, you know, to do great things in life. Like I said, you never know, one day you might just be sitting down like me and openly talking about life. And there's a famous quote that says, what is it? When someone speaks with so much wisdom, I question, what have they been through, you know? Like, oh, thank you, Hasoon. In your own time, man, as long as you're doing all right, you know, I'd rather know that you're okay. Mental health issues is a big thing, man. It's a big thing. My prayers are with you, though, Hasoon. Thank you so much for the push. You got me to number 3 in the league. We're on the dailies as well. No. Honestly though, Hasoon, man, I'm here if you need me, man. Come in here. We have deep conversations sometimes, you know. I was dancing earlier, but now I'm having deep conversations. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, man, no pressure. I understand people are going through things. It's tough, you know, because if I had a big team, it'd be probably a lot easier to push. And sometimes people feel a little bit pressured to show up, but I'd never want anyone to feel like that, you know. It's more about showing up and showing me you care, you know. From like Teddy Meddy has been beside me from day one, you know, double tapping the screen from the moment I start my live to the end when I close my live. I know everyone can't gift the same, and I think sometimes people just generalize all creators that are just on here for money, but it's like there's people that actually care, you know. That's one reasons why I get into deep conversations, because I care. I know mental health is a big thing, and people don't feel, what's the word? Feel that they're not going to get judged, you know. Thank you, Hasoon. Hasoon, and honestly, I feel like all I want to know is if you're all right, man, especially because you opened up and you've said, like, thank you so much, Hasoon. What did you say? You said, yeah, all good, just making it through. So that's a strong word there, making it through, man. I think sometimes people don't realise how just waking up and trying again is a struggle, you know. If you're going through something really tough, like the little things feel like the hardest. Having a shower, eating, you know, getting out of bed, getting into work. But yeah, man, you're doing amazing. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. Keep pushing. Everything's going to turn out for the best, hopefully, man. But guys, on that note, I think I might go bed. I don't want to bore you guys anymore. It's going to get too sensitive in here. You want to see my biceps, David? It does, you know. Jakey boy, comments, taps. And I think what people don't realise is with double tapping the screen, sharing the live and being in the comment section, it pushes the live on the algorithm onto the For You page, which means more people will come in. So, no, thank you, Hasoon. Thank you for the subscription, man. Big up to you. yeah, more people will come in, and then it's less of a burden to the people that really want to, like, there's people on my team that I know for a fact they're really trying to push me, you know, and there's only so much people can do. Whereas some people have like thousands of people like in their chat, you know. Steph, thank you so much for the roses. And hopefully one day I'll get to that point where I've got thousands of people in my chat and it won't feel so much of a burden to the people that genuinely want to see me succeed, you know. Because I know there's people on my team that push me to the point where sometimes I've only got one person pushing me, you know. And people feel guilty for not being able to recharge or not being able to be here when they can't. And I don't want that pressure on people. Thank you, Steph. Thank you so much. Steph, where are you from, by the way? But yeah, don't ever feel like it needs to come from the heart. I've always said that. Like, if the support that I get isn't from the heart, I don't want it. I've had people in my team that have done some disrespectful things, and I will remove you from my team, you know. If you cross that boundary, it's like respect means the most to me. If I feel like your heart isn't pure, I don't want that energy around me. But yeah, Jacob, boy, how have you been? Have you been alright? But I think a lot of the times people only see like a snippet of social media, you know, and what people are live streaming. They don't know what goes behind closed doors. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. But the way I respond to things now is like, you don't know what people are going through, and I think it gives me kind of like peace as well, not to retaliate to disrespect or to people that are trying to like spitefully get a reaction out of me, because whether it's most cases it's not justifiable, you know. When people mistreat you, it's not justifiable. But when you can see someone's wrongdoings, if you can take like a perspective of empathy, it's less burdening for you, you know. Like, you deserve it for yourself. Don't put yourself through that, man. Like hate, anger, jealousy, envy, resentment. All it's heavy on the heart. Oh my God, it's so honestly, it can turn a good person into a monster, an absolute monster. It's horrible, man. Yeah, put God first and just know that people are human, you know. It's not fair. Sometimes you have to be the strong person, and